Thank you. Welcome to Thomas Nelson Community College. Whether you're 17 or 70, Thomas Nelson Community College offers you the opportunity of a lifetime. You'll have the chance here to prepare for an exciting career in one of nearly 50 different fields. Or you may be planning to earn your bachelor's degree by transferring to a senior college or university after completing your first 2 years of college work with us. Perhaps you're undecided about what your future is and hope to broaden your horizons as you work with us. Or maybe you just enjoy learning for your own personal satisfaction. Whatever your reason, you will find that at Thomas Nelson Community College, you'll have the personalized assistance of dedicated professionals, helping to make your experience here a successful one. You will find that our relatively small classes will be challenging for you as you achieve excellence in all of your efforts. In large measure, what you learn and how much you grow here will be dependent upon the effort that you make in taking full advantage of the resources and the support services we have planned for you. This videotape will outline many of the support services and the student activities that are available to you as a TNCC student. Also, it will introduce various members of the college staff who will explain the functions of their offices that are important to you. I hope you will take advantage of their assistance while you are a student with us. Once again, welcome to Thomas Nelson Community College. As you go through this orientation, please know that we are all working hard to make your experience here an exciting and a rewarding one.
There is so much more to college life than classwork and homework. There are various activities for fun and personal development, including lots of student clubs in which to get involved, plus an active student government.
Now let's look at some of the major services that will enhance your educational career while attending TNCC and that are available through the Student Services Division. Student Services is made up of 3 departments: Admissions and Records, Counseling Center, and Financial Aid and Veterans Affairs. You have already been to the Admissions and Records office when you applied to Thomas Nelson and registered for your classes. However, let's start with Admissions and Records and find out what else this office can do for you. Judy McMillan is Coordinator of Admissions and Records.
Our primary function is to support your academic objectives by admitting you to the college, planning and conducting quarterly registration, and by maintaining records on your academic progress. This department is divided into 2 parts, the Records Office and the Admissions Office next door.
The Admissions Office is where you are admitted, where you request a transfer evaluation of previous college work, where you must reapply if you interrupt your enrollment at the college for more than 4 quarters, where you must make application for graduation, which we encourage you to do early, preferably at the beginning of your second to last quarter. Graduation dates are listed in the schedule of classes for each quarter. Please refer to your handout for admissions office hours and room numbers. The Records Office is located in room 206, and its functions include quarterly registration and schedule adjustments, enrollment certifications, and issuing Thomas Nelson transcripts. They collect and distribute student grade reports and update records when you notify them of a change of address or a change of name. They are also the campus record keepers in effect and are responsible for maintaining a continuous record of your academic work at Thomas Nelson. But they need your help in keeping the record straight. Any time there is an error in your student information, bring it to their attention immediately. Your academic efforts at the college will be meaningless unless they become an accurate matter of record. Your permanent record is a document used to maintain a list of your coursework and is copied and stamped with the official seal of the college when you request that a transcript be issued. A fee of $1 is charged for each transcript, and you should allow 3 working days for your request to be processed. You may personally examine your permanent record by showing a pictured ID at the Records Office counter. If at any time you question a final grade you receive in one of your courses, you should contact your instructor first, as only instructors can change a grade, and there is a statute of limitations on grade changes. Each quarter we conduct early, regular, and late registration opportunities. You are encouraged to register early. This way, you will get the best course selection. Those of us who plan the registration process are always looking for ways to make it more efficient. For that reason, procedures are subject to change, and you must read the registration information in the schedule of classes each quarter. In making schedule adjustments or drop ads, remember two important deadlines that occur quarterly. The first one is called the refund deadline. It always corresponds with the last day of ad drop and falls on the 10th calendar day of each quarter. If you drop a class or all of your classes prior to the refund deadline, you will have all of your tuition refunded. However, absolutely no refunds are given after the deadline. The second important date each quarter is the last day to drop a class with a grade of W. This deadline always falls at the end of the 6th week of the quarter. If you drop a class after that date, you will receive a grade of F, except with documented mitigating circumstances, such as a family emergency. Again, remember these dates, the refund deadline and the last day to drop a course for a grade of W. Be sure you thoroughly understand each of your instructor's grading policies, especially where course withdrawal and attendance requirements are concerned.
I hope you now have a better understanding of the functions of the Admissions and Records Office. There's more, but those are the highlights. Please remember that we're here to serve you. Come by my office if you have any problems, questions, or comments about any of the information that's been covered over the past few minutes. I wish you success and growth during your enrollment at Thomas Nelson, and once again, welcome to the college.
It may seem like a long way off now, but this is an excellent time to begin a close working relationship with your faculty advisor and your counselor, whose services will be important to you throughout your academic career. Your faculty advisor will help you select those courses which will apply to your program of study and count towards graduation, while your counselor will support other services as necessary, including transfer information.
Oh, by the way, remember, a grade point average of 2.0 is required in order to graduate.
Dr. Howard Taylor, Coordinator of Counseling, will provide a brief overview of the Counseling Center.
Your relationship with the Counseling Center at Thomas Nelson Community College has thus far been in two areas. First, the initial academic advising that you receive during your application process, and secondly, the instruction you receive during your General 100 orientation class. These are but two of the several major functions of the Counseling Center. We would like to briefly describe these functions for you today, but first I'd like to tell you how the Counseling Center is generally organized. It is located in a suite of offices in Griffin Hall and is comprised of two major subunits, the Counseling Center and the Center for Planning, Placement, Assessment, and Information, or more simply, the Career Center. The Counseling Center, located here in room 201, provides the major counseling services and information services for the college. The Career Center, located in room 201L and room 209, provide career, job vacancy, and employment information to include occupational, educational, and labor market data. To assist in the management of this data, both microcomputers and software programs such as Virginia View and Discover for Adults are available to you. These two main areas comprise the Counseling Center at Thomas Nelson Community College. Let us briefly take a look at each of its services that are available to you, the student.
The first major area is academic advising. All new students are seen by one of the professional counselors to review academic coursework and to assist in initial course selection. Also discussed are curriculum choice, sequence of courses, and academic assessment for correct placement into coursework. After the first quarter, a faculty advisor will be assigned from your curriculum to provide the advising service in the future. Unless you are a formally declared self-advising student, you must have an advisor's signature to register. Counselors continue to be assigned to you for support, while you are attending Thomas Nelson, but your faculty advisor becomes your primary academic advisor after the first quarter. Your counselor, however, can be extremely helpful by providing information on transfer and articulation agreements to other colleges and assisting you with changing your curriculum should that become necessary. Another major support area is personal counseling. Attending college can often cause stress and pressure on students who may also be working and have families. Counselors have professional training to deal with the adjustments one must make to maintain reasonable mental and emotional well-being. Should a counselor be unable to assist you, proper referral will be made with your permission. Career counseling provides assistance in making major life decisions and determining the direction to take with your life. Often external events cause major disruptions in your personal direction, and professional assistance is available to sort out and readjust career goals. In career counseling, the individual is the principal focus of attention because ultimately it is the individual who makes the decisions. Another area is employment counseling. A large number of students seek employment while in college to assist in paying for their education. Employment counseling deals with job-seeking skills, the who, what, when, and how of seeking employment in a positive manner. In employment vacancy information, the Career Center maintains as much information as it is able to obtain on current job vacancies in the area. It is important to know that Thomas Nelson cannot and will not operate as a typical employment agency. Rather, an extensive effort is made in the Career Center and by the counselors to assist you in determining and realizing career and educational choices and intelligently implementing these plans. Educational and transfer information is another service offered by the counselors at Thomas Nelson Community College. They maintain comprehensive information on state and local four-year colleges and universities. There have been several specific articulation agreements signed with local colleges which allow direct transfers without loss of credit. This is particularly true with Christopher Newport College. Copies of the individual articulation agreements are available at the Counseling Center, as are reference copies of the transfer guides for the various colleges in Virginia. Finally, there are several other services that the Counseling Center offers. Tutoring assistance if you are experiencing academic problems, assessment testing for academic placement and interest analysis, special counseling services for special student populations, such as disabled students, foreign-born students, military personnel, and women returning to school or work. Appointments are generally required, although a counselor is available for information on a walk-in basis.
Thomas Nelson's Student Activities Program is comprised of a variety of activities, most of which are sponsored by faculty committees or counselors. There is an intramural sports program featuring basketball, volleyball, and soccer. There is also a student government association that includes a student council which provides representation and leadership at the student level. Student clubs and organizations are many and varied and include such activities as the Sailing Club, the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Fraternity, the Circle K Club. Activities are movies, dances, Fall Fun Fest, Play Day, and intramural competition with other community colleges in Virginia. There are also art shows for cultural events, political debates, and occasional exhibits. Every attempt is made to provide a comprehensive range of student activities. However, student activities can't happen without you, the student. Participate, become involved, and make them better.
I'm Sid Hollowell. The financial aid section of this office assists students in finding financial aid. Most of the funds available to our students come from either the United States Department of Education or the Commonwealth of Virginia. In order to apply for these funds, you must fill out the required application by the referred application deadline date. The students must also have a demonstrated financial need as required by the agency that provides the funds and Thomas Nelson Community College. The student must also be making satisfactory progress towards their degree or certificate. We encourage all students who feel they need financial aid to fill out the application.
The Veterans Affairs section of this office assists veterans and dependents of veterans in receiving their educational benefits. It will be helpful for you to understand what they can and cannot do concerning your benefits. They gather information from you, the Admissions and Records Office, the Business Office, and others concerning your educational goals, enrollment status, and other information, and forward it to the Veterans Administration. They do not determine your eligibility, the amount of the benefits or payment, nor do they have the authority to make exceptions to Veterans Administration regulations. The most frequent question asked by students receiving veterans benefits is, "What can I do to make sure my benefit check comes on time?" There is nothing you can or cannot do that will guarantee every check will be on time. But there are several things that will greatly reduce the chances of a check being late. If you change your address, your number of dependents, or anything else, come to this office, complete the proper paperwork as soon as possible, and TNCC will notify the Veterans Administration for you. Register and pay your tuition for classes each quarter as early as possible. Do not withdraw from classes unless it is absolutely necessary. And do not register for classes that are not required in your curriculum. Finally, respond to all correspondence from the Veterans Administration or the college as soon as possible. Students with further questions should read the Veterans Handbook or come by the office for assistance.
The brochure you have been given contains specifics not included in this presentation, such as office hours, locations, and phone numbers. Keep it for future reference. This concludes our tour of Student Services. I hope you found it helpful. Again, welcome to Thomas Nelson Community College.